This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for April 12th, 2023. Your daily entertainment headlines, industry info, and everything rock. It's Metallica week on Jimmy Kimmel Live. On Monday night, the full band sat down for an interview, and while discussing the challenges of their upcoming M72 World Tour with the no-repeat weekends, Lars Ulrich said the challenge is to figure out how to structure the two sets. No songs can be played twice, so there is completely a blank canvas, and that's always fun. James Hetfield responded, "Somebody sitting here is somewhat obsessed with set lists and putting things together. It's gonna be okay, buddy." Coming up tonight, Metallica are playing the entire Master of Puppets, the longest musical performance in Jimmy Kimmel Live history. A new Netflix documentary about the 10th anniversary of the Boston Marathon bombing debuts today. It's called American Manhunt, and it describes the hunt for the Boston Marathon bombers in pulse-pounding detail. Netflix calling it the most comprehensive and valuable recorded history of that week's events. The Foo Fighters have announced another half a dozen concerts this year, with appearances in Spokane, Washington, Salt Lake City, Utah, State Line, Nevada, and Virginia Beach, Virginia in August and September, with support from the Breeders. They've also added 2 more headlining shows in Phoenix and El Paso coming up in October. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. local time for all 6 shows. Nearly 4 years after his farewell tour finished, Peter Frampton is now hitting the road. Starting the tour in Ohio and finishing up in Utah, Peter Frampton sang at the end of every farewell tour show, "I say never, and I'm always full of hope for the impossible. I'm very pleased to let you know that I'm feeling strong and my fingers are still roaming around the fretboard. Every note I play now has more meaning and soul. I love playing live, and the fighter wants to stay in the ring for as long as he can. I'm so happy to be able to see you all one more time this summer." Frampton was diagnosed with inclusion body mitosis after a fall in 2011 and had expected the condition to affect his ability to play. WASP are back and ready to hit the road on a 33-city run this summer. The band announced the dates for the 40th Never Stops World Tour 2023. It kicks off August 5th in Wheatland, California. The band is also going to welcome special guest Armored Saint. Tickets for the entire tour go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. local time. That includes 2 shows in New England, August 27th at the Hampton Beach Casino Ballroom and August 29th in Wallingford, Connecticut at the Dome at Oakdale Theater. Sting has extended his ongoing My Songs World Tour with a 2023 North American leg coming this fall. Tickets for the leg go on sale this Friday via Ticketmaster, which includes a stop in Boston on September 7th at the MGM Music Hall at Fenway. Avenged Sevenfold have announced a second North American leg of their Life is But a Dream tour with special guests Falling in Reverse. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. local time through Live Nation. The tour starts in West Palm Beach, Florida on September 16th and finishes up in Fort Worth, Texas on October 15th. Eddie Vedder's Ohana Music Festival has announced its 2023 lineup with the Foo Fighters and the Killers joining the Pearl Jam frontman headlining the festival. This year's event takes place from September 29th through October 1st at the Donny State Beach at Dana Point, California. Haim, the Chicks, and the Pretenders also top the list, alongside Father John Misty, Japanese Breakfast, The War on Drugs, Rainbow Kitten Surprise, Suki Waterhouse, and more. Tickets go on sale to the general public coming up tomorrow at noon. Brandon Small's dream of making another Metalocalpse movie has come true. It's now been confirmed that Army of the Doomstar will be released later this year. It's been 10 years since Metalocalpse: The Doomstar Requiem. Fans can expect a star-studded full cast of rock and metal icons, including Kirk Hammett from Metallica, Scott Ian from Anthrax, King Diamond, and Amy Lee from Evanescence. Actors Mark Hamill, John Hamm, and Malcolm McDowell are also part of the cast. Joe Perry has released a new solo song called Fortunate One, featuring Chris Robinson from the Black Crowes. Fortunate One comes from the upcoming Joe Perry album, Sweetserland Manifesto MK2, which also features guest appearances from Robin Zander from Cheap Trick, Gary Cherone from Extreme, Robert DeLeo from Stone Temple Pilots, and more. The Joe Perry Project is set to hit Foxwoods Casino on April 15th and the House of Blues in Boston on April 16th. George Thorogood has canceled the next leg of his 50th anniversary tour dates with his band The Destroyers so that he can undergo an undisclosed operation. A statement saying George has been diagnosed with a very serious medical condition that will require immediate surgery and quite a few weeks of recuperation and healing. The announcement said tickets will be refunded at the point of purchase. And Sevendust have announced their 14th studio album, Truth Killer, which is scheduled for a worldwide release on July 28th. The first single, Fence, is available now, and you can check out the Claymation music video on their official YouTube. Sevendust is set to tour with Alter Bridge in May, with more dates to be announced. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 149, featuring John Connolly from Sevendust, is available now.
Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band are back on the road in 2023, and Setlisting Bruce is joining the Pantheon Podcast family. I'm Jesse Jackson, and since 2015, I've been talking to Bruce Springsteen fans from around the world, allowing them to tell their stories about how Bruce's music has been a good companion on their life's journey. If you love music, if you love good stories, please check out the podcast and listen to our conversations about music fandom, not only for Bruce, but for many other musicians as well. Remember, it's no sin to be glad you're alive.